How's it going, everyone? I'm Contemption, and today I'm going to forge my second Ring of Doom on this account. I already have one. It's specialized. I got very lucky. It is one of like 26 legendary items I have on my account, and the only one that's specialized. So maybe I'll get lucky and my second specialized legendary piece will be a second Ring of Doom. One could hope. It would definitely be infantry specialized. I'm not going to hold my breath. But let's get through the intro. I've got a couple things I've got to do first to get enough material. We're going to open up a bunch of crystal keys. If I have to, I'm going to dismantle an epic accessory, ancient stratagems. It's something I'm using on my 6th march, but it isn't overly important, especially if I craft a Ring of Doom. I don't need more than 12 pieces of accessories for 6 marches. It's just not necessary. So here we go. Let's get through the intro and hopefully get a specialized legendary accessory. Here we go. Okay, so first off, how many do we have for pieces? We've got 40, 40, and 29. So I need 11 pieces. I am not sure how much I'm going to get from crystal keys. I've honestly never checked before. So if I need 11 and I've got 203 crystal keys, how many more am I going to need after I open these? Well, let's see. It's completely random. I could do really well on this one, or I could do totally poor on this. Who knows? But let's start with 203 crystal keys and hope for some luck. Hey, look at that. Milky Way. That's pretty sweet. Is that going to give me a pop-up? And a legendary. Wow. Okay, that was a lot of material. I was not expecting the legendary ebony. I was expecting maybe one epic, which we got, but that is fantastic. Very good. And the Milky Way too. We might have a pop-up as soon as I close this. So I'll just scroll over this again in case anybody's keeping track or wants to see exactly how much I got. These are good for Alliance credits, which is great. So I can sell them as reclaim in the Alliance shop. And there we go. That's what we got. We'll open up this crystal key or the silver key because I'm literally sitting in the tavern. So I might as well. And it did. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to quickly get this and then we will jump right back into the video. I do it on my iPhone. Just because on the PC version it's American because I run a VPN, which helps my lag. At least I feel like it helps my lag. So I do it on my iPhone, which is in Canadian dollars. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We got the bundle, which gives us 4 more legendary equipment material choice chests, which is fantastic. It's going to help me craft the Ring of Doom. Did I get enough to craft it? No, it does not look like I did. How close are we? We needed 11. I need 3 more, but we did get 4 from there. So I actually got, oh my goodness, what is that? 3, 8, 4. We only got 4 legendary pieces from 200 and something crystal keys. So, and that's hopefully that's my math being correct. But anyways, we're not quite there. So what I need to do is dismantle something. I could dismantle these. I don't think that's going to be enough though. What does 100 of those get? Probably not enough. What else do we got? We've got Windswept. Obviously not doing Gatekeeper's Shield. It's a fantastic weapon for infantry units. Nothing else is really something I want to dismantle. Ancient Stratagems is something I'm not going to need anymore. I have enough accessories now where this is my 12th accessory. I'm not going to be using it anywhere. Yes, it's great to bring out another 4% infantry marches or troops out in your marches. However, with Season of Conquest, with Crystal Tech, you're getting so much from that already that I don't think the 4% really helps all that much. It is kind of like adding 4% damage, but when you're talking about the Ring of Doom, it's definitely a good replacement. So let's dismantle that, and I hope this doesn't make somebody cry inside, but here we go. We got it done, and now we can forge. Well, we're definitely not going to be doing Skullus Lucky Coin. I can promise you that. I was thinking about doing Vengeance, but I don't have Pakal yet, and it's going to be a while before I finish him because I'm working CPO Prime right now, and he'll be done probably by the time the next wheel comes around, which should be soon, and that'll be very nice to expertise him. I'll definitely have a video on that, and we'll do some testing. Definitely excited for that. But let's forge the Ring of Doom, and before I do, I just want to show you the marches and what I'm going to be swapping around. It's going to go on Guan. Now, hopefully I get it specialized and it's going to be specialized as infantry. And then I'll be able to put the Pendant of Eternal Night back onto Naboo. I just pulled it for the time being because Guan does so much damage. I don't know. I felt like he needed 2 legendary accessories. I just felt that he needed them. So I'm going to put that back onto Naboo, and then I'll be able to cycle down all my pieces and just move them around and get them paired up properly. We've got a lot of good accessories on these commanders, so we'll probably pull the Silent Trial or something and put that on Alex. But let's forge the Ring of Doom and hopefully get lucky with, you know what, we should show that first. Just on how brutal it is, I think it's 100% worth looking at. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 pieces. I think I said 25 or 26 earlier. So 22 pieces. This will be my 23rd. You don't count Trial of the Lost Kingdom because you don't forge it. You just buy it out of a bundle. So that's pretty brutal that I only have 1 specialized. So I'm due for another specialization, right? I think I am. So let's craft it and hope for the best of luck. I am pretty low on gold too, but I really hope I get this. It says I already have 1 because I got that from the crystal chest. That's pretty sweet. All right, fingers crossed. Hope for some luck. Infantry. Oh, wrecked. Oh, but still, fantastic piece. Just would have been so much better if it was infantry specialization. Obviously, there'll be no time in the near future, or probably ever, that I will be able to specialize this Ring of Doom with how many Season of Conquest KVKs it would take to get the blueprints. It's just never going to happen. So we'll swap that over for Guan Yu, and we will put on the Ring of Doom. And I think that is going to be fantastic. Now, the gear might be swapped around in the near future. I'm trying to figure out my marches. I don't think I'm going to separate Guan and Leo anymore. I actually think I'm going to do CPO Prime as a primary commander. Where is he? There he is right here. I think I'm going to run him as a primary, and that's because, and I've been talking with a lot of people in our alliance, the 30% enemy health reduction, you really want that firing off quickly. So to have him as a primary means that your other marches who are doing AoE damage and targeting the march that you're hitting and focusing on are going to benefit from that negative 30%. So you're going to do more severely wounded on the target because that's what health helps you prevent. The more health you have, the less severely wounded you get from fighting in cave or really anywhere. But I think that it's going to be CPO and Herald for some anti-swarm. I think a lot of people now zoom out and fight in like the arcade mode. That's what I call it anyways, where you're fighting against silver or red diamonds. It's honestly the best way to fight, but you don't know who you're hitting. And really, at this point where people are running 6 marches, you don't really care who you're hitting. Obviously, hitting Pakal is never fun, but really the chances of you doing that are, pretty, your odds are pretty good for you. So you're not going to hit a Pakal every single time you swarm a march. So chances are you're going to hit somebody like XY and Nevsky, which is what you want to take out, but you're not really going to know. So I think even running CPO as a primary, people aren't really going to be seeing those commanders in open field under murder balls. They're not going to be looking at what they're hitting. They're just going to be trying to control the murder ball and not get lost in it. And I think having Herald as a secondary would be great. Having Pakal expertise as a secondary, which is what some of the whales do here, would be even better. So I'm hoping to get Pakal done sooner than later. I don't think it'll be for this KVK, but he will be at least like a 5-5-5-1. But I don't think that's good enough. Or I guess 5-5-1-5 for Pakal would be the best, just because of his skills. But I do think that obviously he needs to have his expertise. It is very strong. But obviously this one is the best. I think while surrounded, reduces all damage taken when surrounded, and then it just increases for up to 6 marches hitting you. Fantastic. So having Pakal as a secondary to CPO who may get swarmed because some people aren't playing in the arcade mode is fantastic. I think it would be very strong. I agree with whoever said that in Alliance chat, and I will try and give a shout. I think it was either Holy Snake or Zero Wolf. Both very, very strong whales who have a lot of fighting experience. And a lot of knowledge in the game. So I was happy to kind of pull that out from what we were talking about in Alliance chat. So there you go. We didn't get lucky. We dismantled the ancient stratagems, which I don't think at the point of game that I'm in, I need anymore. I think I've got a very strong set of accessories now. We will swap these around. How am I going to do this? I do need to figure out... Actually, I could probably pull it from Constantine. No, he's already got Delaney's on him. So it's really just this that I need to figure out. So I'm probably going to do it like that. And I will have more legendary accessories before KVK. I'll have at least one more, and it'll likely be Vengeance. Or I will purchase one as soon as we get into Lost Kingdom. Maybe even another Ring of Doom. Just because of how many marches I have that do a lot of skill damage, including Ramses. I think Ramses, and depending on who I'm running behind Ramses, whether it's YSG, even though I do love Naboo YSG. Gilgamesh Naboo is also strong. I haven't had luck with him, but maybe I can. But also Ramses and Mehmed was fantastic in my last KVK. Yes, I have him at 5.535, and I'm up for another skill very soon. And he might be expertise if I get lucky with gold keys by the time my next KVK comes around, which makes him even stronger. Not a whole lot. You're only adding 200 damage factor, but it is against 5 enemies in a nice fan-shaped area. So Ramses, especially because he has the relic too, and I think some people forget about that, is that he's gaining 20% troop health. It's not specific, obviously, and 5% skill damage. Already on top of his skills. So he is very strong in open field. I love him behind Ramses, especially because Ramses has the horn, which gives him that added rage since he has the attack tree. But besides that, like, he is really strong, and they did fantastic in open field. So I'm excited to use him again with likely Mehmed as a secondary. But there you go, guys. There's my marches. I've got some work to do on accessories. I've got work to do on gear still. Again, this is my 6th march for Constantine, so not too bad. I did, and some people might cringe on this, but I put full legendary set on Richard because nobody hits Richard and Ethelfled, which still blows my mind, and it's fantastic because Ethelfled does such a great amount of damage, especially when they're slowed, which is exactly what Richard's primary does. All the defense and health and attack reduction in a fan-shaped area. Both have relics. And now Richard is actually my fastest infantry march on the field. This is the talent tree I'm running. He's the fastest infantry march I have. He's faster than Alex and Harold, which is very cool. Alex's talent tree could be faster. Like, I could have a bit more march speed, so then I would be probably a little bit faster than Richard and Ethelfled. But Richard is really fast now. So I have a live stream tomorrow. So if you are watching this video in the future, you might have to go back and try and find the Ark of Osiris if you're interested in seeing what these marches are going to look like in open field. I'll be doing that tomorrow. But thank you guys for watching. That's it for this video. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Please do hit the like and subscribe. I've got lots of live streams. Jump into my Discord if you're looking for the schedule and live streams. I keep it up to date as best as I can. Things change in the game and in life, so sometimes the events either don't happen or the time gets bumped. But if you are interested, jump in, and there we go. Have a good one, guys. Later.